Meghan Markle, you're asking a very simple question, particularly to those people that are literally, bleeding you dry, some people might say, for expert advice. You know, the sort of thing. You apparently pay them all this money because they are experts in their field. They know exactly what they're going to do to make it big. It's a bit like over here in our recent UK general election. Everybody now is asking the big question, what went wrong with the marketing of the Conservative Party? That's because, of course, it costs so much money to put these campaigns together. This is apparently the war cry, shall we say, from the former royal known as the Duchess of Sussex, and all to do with her, well, plans to influence us all. As ever, let me explain. Hi, nice to see you. Thank you so much for your time. By the way, beautiful flowers here. And I just wanted to reiterate this because somebody wrote on the comments, I think yesterday, just asking, why does Neil show flowers at the side of the screen? And there's two things really. I like them, so it's always nice, isn't it? And the other side of it on a more serious note is it's for a lot of people that don't get to see nature, And I like to show off the seasons. It doesn't matter whether it's winter and we put some snow up there or whatever. But also, let's be brutally honest, have you seen the price of flowers? I mean, you look in the supermarket and you think they're nice, but can you actually afford to put them in your house? So for all those that can't get out and can't see nature and stuff like that, if I see something that I think looks nice and I think, no, the chums will like this, or it's a nice bright view, lemons, pinks, that sort of stuff, it's about cheering us up. That is the essence, should I say, of the channel. It's all about that, making us feel a little bit better. And if you sometimes see some flowers in the rain or just some golden shades, you think, oh, it's not bad. So thank you for all those that do enjoy them. And that is the I'm not lecturing you, honestly. Just wanted to share it with you because it's good to respond back to why people ask certain questions. A little bit like Meghan Markle, some people might suggest, because as we know, in March, she decided to become an influencer. Love that phrase, don't you? Marketing, flogging stuff, what we say in the north, trying to get your brass, It's all about these things, isn't it? Do you remember a while back, there used to be lifestyle coaches and they'd come in and declutter your house and you think, right, could do that myself. A couple of bin bags, just be ruthless. You get my picture. Now, what's happening over in Montecito, which is not working out too well, as one can imagine for the former royal known as Meghan Markle, is it ever a good time? And apparently this has resulted in lots of tantrums and tears and stuff. Meghan apparently can switch on the tears like the drop of a hat. But you have to take it from her point of view as well. You would have thought at this point, when is the good point to launch? Every time she wanted to do something, something happened, which really would navigate and knock her leading point off the front of the, newspapers, digital platforms. This illness in the royal family, then the backlash on the jams, then Harry's court cases, his losses, then of course her sister. She never seems to have a clear road of course, trying to launch it. Now, according to that source, she's really just at wit's end, doesn't know what to do, and apparently is even threatening to pull the plug on certain days. Yes, that'd be shocking, wouldn't it? But on a serious note, it's difficult because there is no right time to launch a business. But as I've said to you before, and regarding things like the wine and the dog biscuits and everything, you have to build them up. When you look at the Duchy of Cornwall and stuff like that and the Royal Collection Trust, they spent years cultivating a brand. Meghan seemingly just thinks, here I am, I'm launched on Instagram and millions will follow. They didn't, and that was a problem for her. Moving forward now, what is she going to do? Well, apparently her team are persuading her on a daily basis to plough on for the good of the brand. But right now, they have no definitive plans as to when this might launch. What they're looking at is, if the Netflix series literally takes off like a rocket, which they're telling her, then of course, naturally, that would open the door to an influx of everybody wanting to be influenced by the former cable TV actress. You do, don't you? Yes, of course you do. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.